Hey, welcome to day 14 of my 100-day project. Just hold on a second. So day 14, and I have hit a roadblock in my progress for this cat pillow. Let me explain it to you, okay? Needle or punching yarn. I use this kind of a needle, okay? This needle is adjustable, and that means that you can have a longer or shorter pile depending on how up or down this needle is, okay? So as I was cutting yesterday, so I have a few problems. I don't have the proper scissors to cut carpet pile properly. So I was like, I'll just try. And I did. And it did pretty good, except for I found some spots where it was a little bit naked. I missed one or two, or well, like one punch, and then there's like a little bald spot there. So I'm really not into that. So here's what's happening. Right now, I am actually working on. I laminated my pattern, and I'm gonna do a new front. I might do a new back as well, but that depends on those new scissors. I got them. My husband looked 2 days when he was running errands. He was in places and he looked in those places, okay? He didn't go out of his way. But he's been looking for those special scissors, which we don't happen to have in our city. So right now I am taking the time to cut out these so then I can start fresh on the front. But today, so I'll work on the front tonight in my free time or whatever, right? Like throw on a movie and just, you guys have already seen that. We don't need to do that again, okay? But what I thought today what we would do was I would actually cut out both sides of the cat. Oh, see, like I'm just really not super happy with it. So my new plan is longer pile, because the longer pokey thing. And I did a little experiment actually. It's right here. I did a little experiment with the longer pin, and it was a lot easier to get the loops off. See right here how little that is? That's giving me a problem. So what's gonna happen is the needle goes up even higher, right? So it lands there. It's like taller. You get it, because you're smart. So I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna turn the camera around onto the bench, so then you can join me on the bench and see what I'm up to today on day 14. Thank you so much for following along. Please like and subscribe and do all those things. I very, very much appreciate it. Welcome to my studio space. It's a bit of a mess. I got all this stuff going on all around me, but I'm happy in this space. So if you enjoy creating, please take the time to do that for yourself, because it's very good for your heart. Okay, so let's look down here. Okay, guys, so this is ultra shiny here today. I am sorry about that. So this I laminated, and it's plastic and plastic. So it's super durable. I use this in my jelly printing. That's why it's all shiny and painty. It's because I used it in a different application as well. But I think this is going to be another one of those things. So, technically they fit really nice together. This part of the tail is a little too skinny. So I'm going to thicken that up with the use of some Sharpie markers before I cut this out, because I want to make sure I have some good success with this next one. And here's the other thing. I don't feel like any of this is a waste. Like when you're an artist or you're a maker, sometimes you do a whole thing and it didn't work. You totally fall and you fail, and it didn't work out the way you wanted it to work. So this is part of creativity. I learned some things about how I would do things differently. Although I do love the way this looks, and I don't know that I'm going to see. Here's the thing I'm also thinking about. What if I put in some cute little eyes here, like change this a little bit, make this look a bit more like the front side, and then I could also cut this out and sew it onto an actual pillow, and then I have another, like this time and energy hasn't been wasted. You see what I'm saying? Trying to make my lemonade out of my lemons here. Being creative. So, whoops. So, yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, so here I am just cutting out the cats and lining them up, and you know what? They lined up pretty well. So I was happy with that, but also I noticed that the way that they were lined up last time, the tails were too close together, and stitching them together would be very difficult. So right now I'm using blue Sharpie, because that's the one that happened to be working, to thicken those tails for my cat stencils. Just cutting them out, and I decided to use a knife here for this part. I just found it a lot easier for cutting out. Now I am laying out each cat with as much monk cloth as I think that it would need, but then I discover that it's a little bit too the wrong size for my handheld one, so I have to break out the big one, the big gun. So I removed my other cat pillow that I was working on for my cat Scout, and I put the new and improved version on here. I did a little tracing practice to get the markings for the cat here again for Sasha, and here I am doing the blue eye. Okay, so here we are back in the studio. Here was attempt number 1. We're doing pretty good. And now I have the blue eye. I decided to do the whole way across, just to make it a little puffier. And yeah, so I think once I get going here, this is going to be really good, but I'm not going to include all that. Maybe I'll do a sped up version, but yeah, I'm not sure. I think you've already seen all that other work, so we'll see what I do. Okay. Please follow along, like, subscribe, all those things. Let's see what happens with this. I really want to have a cute little pillow made for my friend pretty soon. So now I have to be extra. Now I have to be extra. So what's going to happen is, as you see over here, this is really, really close to the edge. So I added glue to the edge so that this stuff won't come apart and it'll stay strong. I talk about like not giving myself much room, but here we are, and everything is fitting in, and it'll be good once I get punching. This is a good way to do it. I just need to keep my cat off of here, and we should be good. So come back tomorrow for the next installment of my 100-day project. Ta-ra!